Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're at the Preston Guildhall and it's time to commence with the ladies' competition here at the 2018 BDO World Trophy. We bring to the stage a Denmark Masters semi-finalist. She is a BDO World Trophy qualifier, Ross Bulmer. And we now bring to the stage a former BDO World Trophy finalist and a two-time Winmore World Masters champion. The current holder of 17 world ranking titles, she is the BDO World #1, the Heart of Darts, Dieter Hedman.
Well, there we have the wonderful Dieter Hedman and the Dark Destroyer, one of the first lady of darts in a sense, 58 years of age, against Ross Bulmer, the 39-year-old from Norwich. And Dieter will be firm favourite to take this, but she has been around long enough to know that nothing can be taken for granted. And Ross is a very capable individual. She was in the semi-finals of the Denmark Masters only a few weeks ago, and reaching peak form, I suppose you could say, in time for this particular event. But Dieter, 3 times a World Championship runner-up, never actually won it, and will do one day for sure. World Masters 1994 and 2013 champion, and I actually commentated on her winning the Desert Classic, the women's version of it, back in 2002 in Las Vegas. Many titles, as you heard Richard Ashdown.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. First leg is Russell Through first.
She'd like to add the World Darts Trophy to those particular titles. So underway we go with Ross
82.
managing to get that treble 19 to give her a score respectability. Now the familiar action of Dieter Hedman. Perfect dart in the treble 20. Down for the treble 19, then up the 18s. Don't really know why she switched, but there we are. She's got a better view of the board than I have in terms of from where she's standing anyway.
100.
Even if she doesn't have the benefit of the camera version of it. You'll see the shudder as the darts land in the board, the sort of spring-loaded stems that support the actual flights.
60.
First of 4 legs in the case of the women here, best of 7. We've just had a 9-leg match. The men, Ross Montgomery beating Daniel Day 6-3. Cracking game. Really high quality. Just tailed off a bit towards the end, last 3 legs, but really was good quality. So far, not too bad either. Marco Meijer from the Netherlands, the referee, popped in to say hello to us. just before we went on air. Referee's room is right next door to our commentary box, so I have to say nice things about them. They do a great job. Anthony Dundas is our other referee for this event. The genial Scotsman. Meantime, Hedman 220, but Bulmer throwing first, well ahead, 117 when she comes to the hockey.
82, Ross Montgomery, 117.
So looking at treble 20. Yes, 57 left. Yes, tops left. What an excellent finish. What a brilliant way of taking out 117. Treble 20. Single 17 and tops. Very, very fine first leg from Ross Bulmer. 140 there from Dieter to start the second leg, and we're going to go over though. Steve Jameson is with Ross Montgomery, a winner. Over to you, Steve.
41.
Yeah, delighted to be joined by the winner of our first match, Ross Montgomery. Ross, first of all, started like a bat out of hell out the traps there. It was an unbelievable start for you. How do you feel?
Yeah, I felt that it was the way I had to start the game against Dan, because I know how good he's been playing recently, climbing up the rankings. And I felt it put pressure on him straight away, and hopefully he can hold your throw. Lost my throw the first leg, took his throw back, and then it was like eachy peachy. I think it was like against the darts in every leg after that. And there was a small lull in the middle where I lost a leg that Dan took, then a leg that Dan should have taken and I taken. And from there I tried to push on and get the victory.
Well, you certainly managed to achieve that. It's a competition that seems to be well liked on the tour. How much are you looking forward to trying to advance through to those later rounds?
Yeah, it was the last couple of World Trophies, it's been first round for me. But I remember how far it is. I've played quarterfinals, I've played the final. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and it was nice to see the people coming out tonight to watch the darts on a Wednesday night. I'd like to thank them for that.
In terms of this year, you seem to be putting pretty good nick generally at the start of 2018. Is that how you're feeling as well?
Yeah, I'm feeling okay.
So
My darts are
160
going well,
for Dieter.
and everything
She
seems to
needed
be
the
relaxed.
treble
Doubles
20.
is still a wee bit of a problem for me, but that's been. I could leave a double after 9 and probably miss it. But if I can concentrate and keep my steady darts, I'll be okay.
Well, I wish you all the very best luck in the rest of the competition.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
I'll hand you back to John.
Thanks very much, guys. Thank you.
83.
Nice 83.
Dieter 100.
So treble 20 for double top. Now 80 left. So she'll go treble 20, double 10. No, she'll just stay up there on the 20s.
41.
And unfortunately didn't hit the 20s. So when she goes, it'll be 59 to level up at one leg all. Ross Bulmer having won the first leg with a brilliant 117 finish. Now she needed the 19 for tops. Now double top she needs now. Taking a while to get there.
39.
But she's only just over the top. So still way behind Ross, not on a finish.
100.
So double 10 now for Dieter Hedman. That's a good ton that from Ross. It means that Dieter probably needs to take this out. Double 10 for one apiece. Lovely marker. Fraction inside. Throw at the battle of that dart and it'll go in. She did. She threw exactly the right line. One leg all. Both legs against the throw. And at the moment, our score, we do apologise, as 45. So 4-5-6 Ross. Nice treble 20 from Dieter. Followed by another treble 20 from Dieter. Followed by a maximum from Dieter. Brilliant dart from Dieter Hedman. She's just levelled up at 1-all and now is well on course possibly for going 2 legs to 1 ahead. Steve's back with me, sold the score. Why did you nick the score, mate? Thanks for bringing it back.
Yeah, I sort of snuck it away when I went to go speak to Ross. It's because he had so much control over it in the first game. Yeah, great to be back. Lovely to speak to Ross Montgomery. He's in very chipper mood following that first match, as you might imagine. But good to see these two ladies have followed up the quality. Terrific maximum from Dieter Hedman to kick us off in this third leg.
He was a worried man during the game when Daniel Day was coming back at him. Should have made it 4 apiece. Then who knows? But instead, 5-3 it went, and then ultimately 6-3. But always nice to see maximums. We had 6 in that match. We've just had the first one in this game. Unlucky. Wrong treble. Marco May has to have a good look. You're often in the worst position to see certain darts where the referee stands. In the best position in many respects. But there are certain darts that are hidden. And everybody else can see that he has to move into a position where he can be absolutely certain, because of course he has to be.
Well, of course, can't be any risks taken at this sort of level. I would say the best place to be is where the player throws, but any player will tell you they hit the right treble and not the wrong one.
I'd have thought Bulmer should have been from the West Country, but she's from Norwich. The East Country,
Yeah,
I suppose you could call.
The other side, absolutely. Dieter, of course, no stranger to this sort of stage. 3-time world champion. Great. Legend of the game. The word legend gets
3 times
over.
world champion runner-up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And one of the great legends of the game. It gets thrown around a lot, I think, but without doubt, the title is very deserved for Dieter Hedman.
167.
So 167 for an 18 dart leg. Had a 180 earlier, and we'll want to get a decent score here, because should
60.
Ross Bulmer hit one, she's right back in it. Ah, like this. Brilliant. Now treble 17, lass. Excellent visit. Pity that she had to stop and think, because I think the rhythm of her throw went. I'm not saying she'd have got it, but I think you give yourself a better chance. 107, super dart, 50 left. She won't go for bull. She'll go for 10 and double top for a 107 finish. Unlucky, just under. And Bulmer's last visit gives her a chance here, Steve. Treble 14.
It certainly does. Doesn't like the look of that one, though. Treble 9.
47 left. She's not brought her abacus from Norwich. She's having to rely on the Dutchman. Double 14. Double 14. She's again having to, she wanted 7 for tops there. But in actual fact,
60.
almost stole it with the double she didn't intend going for.
Yeah, close in the end, wasn't it, from Roz? And Dieter with a little bit of a let-off there, but she still gets a chance to break the throw with double 10. Already hit this double to win her first leg. Double 5.
Oh, she's got that worried look. Nobody likes double 5.
10.
Well, she may be back for it with 3 darts in hand. She may not be. Just drops it inside. Lovely dart from Ross Bulmer. She takes the lead in this one. On her throw, she holds it. And an important hold as well. And these matches will absolutely fly through. And no real room for error for the women. One mistake could be really crucial.
Yes, you're right. Best of 7. Obviously, the longer the game, the more there is margin for error. But Dieter will be disappointed that she didn't take advantage of that early lead she got in that leg. And there's 2 treble 1s, followed by 3. So that's 9 scored. It's not a 9 darter, it's a dart 9er.
The worst possible version of a 9-darter, that.
100.
Ross follows it in with a ton. Just turns the screw a little bit on that error. Just about the best part of 100 ahead. That's much more like it from Dieter. Much more like it from Dieter. We're about to see our second maximum.
140.
Yes, and you've got to say, those first 2 darts are exactly the same almost as the first 2 of her previous visit. Give or take an 1/8 of an inch. 2 in the green bit, become 2 in the pink bit. Because it looks pink to me rather than red. And she'll be in the pink if she can hit another 2. Oh, it is irritating. You can see her then. Really annoyed at that. That rectifies it. Super. 81 will do. After scoring 1 with your first dart, you're reasonably happy with 81. Exactly a ton between them here, Steve.
Yeah, and Ross Bulmer will be delighted to just be in touch here, but Dieter has covered this really well. Ross was a mile in front, and Dieter has come back to take the throw back, as it were, in her own leg.
Well, safe 60, leaves her on a finish. And Bulmer could do with a ton here. Could do with a ton 80 here. Could do with a 125 here.
85.
Well, 85 will do.
Dieter, you require
So
170.
170, always nice to see. Dieter's hit 1 or 2 of these in her career. It ain't gonna be now.
Yeah, pretty good line there from Dieter. Sets herself up on 110. Roz, of course, can't finish on 185. But she can just make Dieter really think about this 110 with a good visit. Would like a treble.
59.
Doesn't get one.
110 then. We've had a 117 in this match from her opponent. Finish, but not from Dieter yet. She needed the treble 18 there. And Bulmer will be looking in a minute at that recommended treble 19, double 6.
78.
That's a good treble from Dieter.
126.
Just to add a little bit more onto this for Roz.
Bullseye! That's why she went that way. Oh, so close, so
Dieter,
close, so close
32.
to making it 3-1. Dieter breathes again. Can she get double 16?
She does breathe again as well. Big exhale as she came to the oche. She knows how close that was to being 3-1. But that is how close this game will be. 3-1 is instead 2-2. It's all square again. Ross Bulmer back at the board. She nearly, like a thief in the night, stole that leg. That would have been a marvellous way to do it.
And whereas in the previous match we saw between Montgomery and Day, the men, 7 out of the 9 legs went against the throw. So far, all 4 legs have gone with throw here. A little precariously, one has to admit, but a 137 there from Hedman, following a 140 from Bulmer, really shows now at 2 legs all that they both mean business.
55.
Unlucky for the ton there. 55 will have to do.
And of course, only 3 legs left in this one. Best of 7. Not a lot of room for error now. This is where these darts start to really matter. We saw Ross Montgomery and Daniel Day tense up a little bit as it came towards the crunch time in their match earlier on. In Ross's own words off the record, that's when it all fell off the wagon.
28.
I'm hoping it doesn't happen in this one.
Dieter 137 followed by a ton means that she now has wrested the darts from her opponent. This is where you really have to turn the screw. Now she needs a big treble in order to capitalise. Gets it. Excellent, excellent last dart. Really does give her that advantage. 94 in front. Not for long though. Brilliant darts, good game.
Yeah, Ross there just a little bit of a motivating come on as she came to the oche there. She knew that was a big visit to keep her in touch. Can't finish, but she'll be hoping for a low score from Dieter. Her hopes will be even higher now.
48.
And a decent chance here for Ross to set up a 2-darter. Dieter will come back to 136.
98 left. A brilliant visit. 38 left, and that turns this leg around like we've seen before. Hedman now 136. She can take it out. Not now, she can't. And Bulmer will be back to hold throw on 38. Now, is she going to go for double 19? Or is she going to do the sensible thing and go 6 double 16? I think she's going to go for it. She got the double 7 in a previous leg, which is right next door, and it was a dart like that that preceded it. She's done it again. That was excellent adjustment from the second dart to the one that went in. Identical to the double 7 she secured the last leg she won 2 legs ago. 5 legs with throw, and Bulmer well behind there really turned the screw when it mattered. And I like the way she adjusted there. She never flinched. She graduated towards the double 19, didn't she?
Yeah, took her time with it. It was composed
16.
and clinical, which is really nice to see. Didn't hesitate in going for the double 19. Didn't think about going, as you call it, the sensible way. In many ways, going 6 double 16. Just took her time with it, edged closer. I think the double 7 might have been in her mind. Took it out really well. Same part of the board.
42.
Really good darts from Roz, and she's won away. And they've been. Every leg has gone with throw, but in every leg there has been a glimmer of hope for the opponent, and she'll be hoping to do it now.
And that's why I've said somewhat precariously each
43.
leg has been held. Not convincingly, but in the end the first thrower has managed to take it. If that trend continues, then into the decider we'll eventually go.
100.
Very good ton that from Dieter Hedman. 86 between them. Needs a treble.
82.
Gets one. Excellent last dart.
Yeah, it could be a really important last dart in the context of this match when we look back at it. Dieter will be...
I thought that last dart was in treble 19. I think
60.
I think our score may be awry.
It definitely was. We've been told from our experienced spotter in the studio. I'd never doubt for a second.
Yeah. Problem now is what is the score? It's 38. It was, I think, 3, 4, 6, 38 would have been. I think she was on 308 before that. How many did she score?
We'll find that out in a second.
40.
I think she'd have been on 308 before then. I think we clocked up a single 19 instead of a treble 19. And now then.
36.
That's an awkward visit.
We'll probably have to wait now for the referee and hear what he has to say. I'm sorry about this, folks, but the teething troubles here in Preston with the technology.
60.
Ross not on a finish after that last low score. And
85.
Ross with a
Dieter, you require
big treble.
152.
152 then for Dieter. It's 2 20s and double 16. She can't finish now.
$100.
So 52
Ross, you
left for
require
Dieter Hedman.
100.
And 100 here. Absolutely vital. She's going for 2 double tops there, Steve. And
40.
well, I don't
Dieter,
blame
you
her for doing
require
that.
52.
But it looks as though it's a wasted dart. So 52 she wants to level up at 3 legs all. Now double top to take us all the way. Oh, double 15. Down at 25 past the hour on the board. At 20 when she goes. But will
Ross, you
she now
require
be
60.
60 for double top? Double top she wants. Double 10 for the match.
40.
Oh, a chance gone
Dieter, you
for
require
the
20.
East Anglian. Now then, for the Jamaican-born Englishwoman, seeded number 3 to save her skin. Double
Let's
10
keep short on the
manages
sixth
to go
leg.
in. That's
Dieter
the
Hedman.
6th leg on the trot
Seventh and final
with
leg is
throw.
Ross to throw
And
first.
it's
Keep
now
on.
up to Ross Bulmer, who had a darter to double to win the match, to...
Well, not just a dart, 2 darts.
Yep, oh, yes, to maintain that now with 60 she gets.
Dieter survives.
So 4-4-1 Ross Bulmer. And Dieter Hedman gets 55 to land herself on 446. 4-4-1 throw-in, 60 she gets. 80 scored.
100.
Good ton to take her down to 3-4-1. Now Dieter on 4-4-6. There it is, back on screen. Hooray! I was writing them down, Steve. Keeping score.
Old school.
And commentating at the same time.
You're double pay, are you?
So
100.
old school, my school was knocked down 30 years ago. That's how old school I am.
Ross Bulmer then.
60.
Into towards the treble, doesn't get it. And just look at those scores, very, very close. After 9, Ross wants 2-8-1. Another good visit from Dieter. Might see her take advantage here. She doesn't like that one at all.
No, that one follows it. It's like a magnet sometimes. And this is a great chance for Bulmer. 39 in front, still with throw. Now making it pay
100.
with a ton, 139 her lead. And Hedman really needs to find the pink bit. Oh yes, and another one of those will put scores virtually level.
100.
Where's it going to go? Where's your money, mate?
Oh, I wouldn't like to call this one at all. Both players, I think, could well see a double here in this leg. It'll go down to the wire,
100.
but not intended. As Roz leaves herself a finish. It's a great score. Leaves herself 81.
Yeah, she's super cool, you know. She is super cool. She doesn't seem to fluster at all. And 81 is what she'll get as a call from the referee, but will she get it with her arrows to win the match and knock out
42.
the number 3 seed? First shock
81.
of this tournament. If she does, 62 left. She doesn't have to go 12. If Dieter had been on a finish, she'd have gone 12 for the bull. Now she wants double 16.
65.
Come on, we've got to be a bit quicker with those cameras. Come on.
Dieter wants 178 on a bogey. Roz will be back just inside on the double 16 there. That's an aggressive route from Roz. Just see her behind Dieter composing herself.
21.
She doesn't
Ross,
look
you require
happy.
16.
16 then for a victory. One of the best of her career. Ooh, that's a little bit away. Well, down she gets it in the end. Second dart. And would you believe it? Every leg having gone with throw, it's Bulmer who manages to win that. She started the match with 117 checkout to save the first leg. And in the end, she's managed to squeeze through, knock out one of the favourites and the number 3 seed, the current world number 1 in the women's game. And the heart of